Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me is the pretty guardian Ben.
Oh, I wish I could do like a transformation that had like its own little like audio motif to put through the mic. That'd be pretty cool.
We're talking 2003's Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, the live-action Tokusatsu Sailor Moon show. First 14 episodes.
What a fucking delight, honestly.
It's so fucking fun.
Like,
oh my God.
It's just a fun thing. I was worried, because like every time we do something like this, like I think I'll trick you, and sometimes that stuff is a little slow. But like this, it was good. Like I don't think there were. If there was slow parts, there weren't too many. You know what? They showed dude playing the piano like a little bit too much for me, but like that's a minor thing.
There's Zoisite.
Yeah. The character stuff was so good. Like,
yeah,
there was a lot. There's a lot to like. I've mentioned some of this stuff. I burned some content already, but I'll reiterate for people here. I turned this on. I'm like, okay. Like, aside from the fact that like their costumes are, I've seen the costumes in like the little bits that you'd show me or whatever, and like the promo image or whatever on Wikipedia. I'm like, okay, like that's like silly. That's fun. Like the graphics are endearing, are shitty in an endearing way, and all that. I'm like, what's the pull? Like what made Hank so hyped about this? And then Plush Luna enters, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, it's just a little fucking plush cat. And like, this is incredible.
Look, it's important how they sell it. It's all staring at this fucking plush cat, talking to it.
And then the point when I was like, okay, this is like a next level thing. Like I have my expectations have been completely destroyed and like rebuilt after Luna hosted the little game show.
That is also when I went to the fucking I like lost my mind.
Like, that
I was
was
like,
incredible.
Is this the greatest version of Sailor Moon? Holy shit.
It was so fucking good.
It's so funny.
And then the thing you sent is like also incredible. The screenshot that you said of Luna like tied up to the thing.
Yes.
She's like tied and duct taped. And it's just
Their
a little
mouth
plush
is
toy.
duct-taped over.
It's so fucking good, dude. There's just a lot. And like the character stuff is actually really good. Like it's a little bit corny, it's a little bit cheesy, but like it hit. Like, dude, the episode where Ami is like questioning her friendships and stuff and like trying to be the person that like everybody wants her to be, like that hit. That felt bad. I felt really bad for her watching that. And like Usagi was being a bit of a piece of shit.
I love this version, what they get to do with this version of Amy.
Yeah.
Like the way they hit on the, and this is kind of true for all the scouts, just the way they hit on they've been, before they met Usagi, they were all like socially isolated and kind of introverted.
Yeah.
And didn't really have friends. And the way that like, then that gets brought out of them by just being around Usagi.
Yeah.
Like that shit's just great.
Yeah, it's very well done. And like they did a good job kind of keeping their, like, weaving their base character into that stuff. So like, I mean they did fail the the impossible challenge. Try not to make Sailor Jupiter the coolest character. Fail in 2 seconds. But like her deal where like you're the first girl to talk to me because everybody else was like just fucking intimidated. It's good, It's not just like. I don't know.
I don't know. There's something about it that's more believable about the way they do it here, that no one would talk to her.
Yeah.
Like you get the aura of like there's stuff that just kind of happens in the anime, in the manga, that like seeing a person acting it out in this way. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's totally believable that's how that would be.
And I think
She doesn't have rose earrings that she throws though, so it's not as good a version as the anime of Jupiter.
I mean, I don't know, man. Still pretty
She's
good.
still pretty good. She's still pretty good.
Fucking good. I was
The
disappointed.
important thing is when they use their powers to kick those boys' asses
Dude,
in basketball.
their outfits. The outfit game is fucking incredible. And that was great throughout the series, like so far as well. Like the outfits are they're there.
They use the transform. Everyone gets to use the transformation powers.
Yeah, and it's like
That's
cooler.
a great change.
It's just cooler. Like they're just doing shit. I am sad that we didn't get to see. I constantly forget. I get all their names fucking mixed up. Who's Jupiter's name? Mako, right?
That's what Usagi causes. Yeah, Makoto.
Yeah, but Mako. That's less syllables, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
We didn't get to see her dunk on the guys. I kind of thought
true.
that would be a thing, but like it was still fucking great. But I think one of the things that also stood out, like with how well done them coming together as friends was done, is that it wasn't like the negative experiences that they had with like other students, right? It wasn't like overdone. Like it felt like a thing that would exist.
No, they were just like normally socially awkward.
Yeah. Like
Like that scene of there's just after Jupiter's, like shortly after she's introduced, and the scene on the roof where Amy is just sitting there by herself eating, and Jupiter comes up there and then sits on the other side of the roof to eat by herself.
And they do like a
that's
little
just
nod.
good.
That shit was great. That's like kind of my biggest. I know that like actual like Hollywood level bullying stuff like does happen. I'm not suggesting it doesn't, but it's so rare that I get to see like a school experience is just like fucking normal. Like, yeah, there's that kid that is just like kind of isolated, but like nobody's shoving him into a locker, like beating the shit out of him after class just for existing. Like he's just getting ignored or whatever. And like, not that that's good, but it's nice seeing like a normal amount of whatever. And it was done really well. Like it hit perfectly. And then you get to see them like come together, and it's great. The New Year's thing was so good. Like that felt great. Them just doing all their dumb shit. Usagi is just out of control.
Usagi always out of control. They're all pissed at her because she forgot what she was supposed to do with them.
Yeah. I forget what.
Like, oh, whatever. No, I'm doing other things. I gotta help this guy who doesn't remember his stuff.
I think they did a good job of like making it like bringing some of the anime elements in, like making it exaggerated but not to a annoying obvious point. But like there was one episode where like I forget which one it was and I forget what was happening, but like they're all like, oh, we're gonna run away like from Usagi or whatever, and Usagi is chasing them, and it ends on a freeze frame as Usagi is tripping and about to eat shit, like running after them. I'm like, this is great.
It's perfect.
Like there's just so much stuff like that it's such a good blend.
You do lose a little bit of Usagi eating shit because
she did not eat nearly enough.
She eats an absurd amount of shit in the anime, and you would not want to subject a human being to that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing with Mako's like nice meal and stuff, like we got Amy who like, oh, I saw it, it was so pretty and nice. I'm like, it's not the same as Usagi just rolling up and being like, oh man, that looks pretty good.
We did get fucking Usagi and Sailor Venus when they're eating the cake. That was so good.
Which? Oh yeah, right. When they're on the little like when they're on the metro or subway or whatever, and they're like, "We eat cake the same," or the cable car, whatever the hell it was.
It's a Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
They're up in the air.
I remember them being in the thing. But.
Yeah, but they start eating cake, and they're like, "We eat the cake the same."
So you bring up Venus, and that's a good thing. That's completely different.
Yeah,
she's like an idol and shit.
Yeah, I think it's really smart that they make her an idol to like give her a thing, so that she's not just Usagi.
Yeah.
And then they add the extra thing of like her approach to crime fighting has been, no, I have to take this seriously, and I can't smile or have fun. And then she meets Usagi. And she's
my God.
This is Sailor Moon. What have I been doing? What's happening?
Yeah. He's like, you didn't notice anything?
Why have I been like being so miserable? What?
God. You didn't notice anything weird about my manager? No, he seemed fine. And he was like,
don't you have more important things to do? No.
Oh, no.
Being your fan is the most important thing in my life.
Yeah. Hey, I lost your autograph. Really? Like, you don't got other shit going on? Nothing? Okay. I'll have my agent send it to you. God. Yeah, that was so good. Then, like, watching Usagi be, like, an obsessed fangirl was also just funny as hell.
Yes.
Like, oh, this jacket got paint on it. I'm going to throw it out. And Usagi's just, I'll take it. Fucking picks it back up out of the bag or whatever. Just great.
I knew the show was gonna be good from the opening scene though, where it's like Sailor V is trying to stop Tuxedo Mask, who was like robbed a jewelry store because he's looking for the silver crystal.
Yeah, dude,
that shit was just so funny. It's like, yes, this is a version of Tuxedo Mask where he's just like this weird criminal because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, I actually really liked how they handled his shit. Like, it felt a little better.
Yeah, they made a lot of choices with like how they were going to adapt this, and I kind of think they're all good.
Yeah, I don't think there's
I mean, obviously I miss the Zoisite Kunzite homoeroticism. That's gone.
Dude, is it me, or is there like a little bit of something extra between Jupiter and Mars?
Jupiter and Mars?
Like,
I think it's between Amy and Usagi for sure. That one stands out to me way more.
There was a scene, I think they were just doing like a friendship bit, but like the way that Mars and Jupiter were looking at each other afterwards, I was like,
sure,
I don't look at my friends that way. Like, they lingered in a really interesting way.
I thought there was just way more, like the Usagi Amy stuff seemed way more intense, particularly in the episodes before, like when it was just them as scouts.
Sure.
Like the
I could see. Dude, there was is it like episode 2? There was a shot like immediately when Amy comes over and Usagi's mom brings snacks up, and it's like, I forget where, like lattes or something, and like she's laying on Usagi's mom is laying on Usagi, like holding her back on the bed, and like insisting that Amy takes a shit, and the camera like zooms into Amy's face and does like that weird angle, and I was dying. Like she's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the camera does some like interesting stuff too. Like they definitely, there's creativity in this.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Oh,
it's just fun.
It's just super fucking good.
Like a superhero television show that's not embarrassed about itself and is incredibly earnest and fun, while also like dealing with, isolation and some stuff like social anxiety. Like, just like fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
We got Matoki runs the karaoke place, and he's just like obsessed with his turtle.
Yeah,
That's how they changed that character.
His turtle bud. Just doesn't
he had
give
his
a
turtle friend.
Shit. He has turtle friend, and then the backpack becomes the enemy or whatever.
Like it's like he's like Jedi is using it to like store the energy.
Yeah. So it's like all fat. Man. God,
It's just fucking, and it's so fucking funny.
oh yeah,
like,
dude. Like
it's
it
not
hits. I finished up the 14 episodes, and I was like, there's too much in the other. I mean, in the anime that like I like. I don't think I can say earnestly that it's like the best version, but like,
yeah,
it's
sure.
it's like tied. Like I need both of these.
No,
things.
I'm like incredibly surprised at how fucking good it is, because
Yeah. Like honestly, I wouldn't even say like I certainly wouldn't say, "Oh, you should do this instead of the anime," but like you should watch the anime and then you should go immediately to this, and it's a must. It's a must watch if you like Sailor Moon.
If you're a Sailor Moon fan,
Even kind of if you're
watch.
not.
Even kind of if you're not. If you want to watch a superhero show about teenage superheroes,
or if there's like I mean,
or
I
just
guess
like fun,
or if you there's like
if you enjoy fun.
yeah, or if there's like stuff about if the anime has like too much filler or takes too long to do stuff, and or there's like plot story character beats you don't like. I mean, this changes so much that I could see someone going, "Wow, everything that annoyed me in the anime is gone."
It's true, considering this is gonna take like adapt the same amount of anime as the first season that we watched, and it's kind of like the same number of episodes. Like this feels way more. This is way more episode to episode plot driven. Even though because it's like character focused in terms of like their relationships developing and stuff in a way that the anime isn't.
Yeah. I will say be careful though to anyone interested. I just like looking at the wiki briefly, I got spoiled on like a major point, which I will not say, but like
sure.
It's whatever. But yeah, like
I know some stuff that's coming too, but there's one big thing that happens that I know about. Yeah,
there's I know one big it's significant. Like
sure.
But meh.
Yeah, I just generally know that it gets very different from the original material.
Yeah. There's one really cool thing that I was happy to not see. It's really neat not having any like drunk kisses. That was pretty cool.
You know, what if instead we had a party where Usagi was dressed up in a bear suit?
Dude, the bear costume.
With his tuxedo mask, while she was in a bear costume.
A fucking bear costume. And he had no idea. He's like, who the hell is this? Like, stop. Get off me, bear.
That's also the episode with Mars's when she shoulder checks the like villain, which is one of my favorite bits. It's just like, how do we stop this? Like this thing, just like shoulder checks him and knocks him down into like some tables or chairs or whatever.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
God, what a good show.
We got the Sailor V song, C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Like it's so fucking good. It's so catchy.
I think they do overdo it a bit in the first 5 episodes or whatever.
Fuck you.
But
they underdo it.
I think literally at the moment where they stopped doing it, I was like, you guys got to get another song.
No. That shit's catchy.
They only bring it back like once, and it's later.
Yeah, they do like that.
When they're doing karaoke.
Yeah, yeah.
And immediately Jupiter singing a different song, which is all I need. I need like one more song in the rotation.
Dude, her like, man, that New Year's episode was so good. That was like the, or that sequence, I should say, like them hanging out, because like, it felt so much like, yeah, like they're kids. Like they're just fucking, they're kids. Yeah. They're doing kid shit. Like, them like clinking the glass, but like it's clearly like orange juice or something. Like that's what I needed, man. Like just them being kids and like Mako's trying to sing her song, and like Usagi's being a little menace to to Ray. She's like, "Are you guys even listening?" That's just good. Just good stuff.
Fucking Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter and Luna are singing together.
Dude, it was so
Luna climbing
good.
up on her shoulder.
Yeah, she's just hanging out. Man. God. It's just incredible. Queen Beryl is like pretty good. Pretty fucking good. And I like as soon as we saw her and she like opened her mouth and started talking, I was like, man, she's like a baddie. Like, that's great. Like, that's perfect.
I love that she's just like, it's so adorable. Jedi, he's just like trying so hard because he loves me, even though he sucks. Oh, yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Whereas she's like really worried. Like Zoa's like, he's just fucking playing the piano, and I don't know if he loves me.
He has to complete
it's a concern.
He has to complete his requiem. That's how you do. No, that shit was great.
And then they just turn back into rocks when they get defeated.
Them turning into the rock, him like picking up, I forget who it was, but there was a scene of one of them like picking up the rock that somebody turned into. It's just like, man, can you imagine like me, like, I don't know, picking up a rock and being like, I miss Hank. It was good.
And the whole fucking, oh man, I really like their build up for Kunzite, of him just being this incredible introvert with no memories.
Yeah. No, that was cool. And then like they helped him fucking remember.
Yeah. He remembers, and then he's like just super evil.
Yeah. I remember everything. Also, fuck you. Let's go.
Fucking poisons Usagi with his hair, since she's gonna turn into a furry.
Yeah.
And when it like her spell breaks and she's just like, shut up, she wakes up normal. She heard everybody calling to her, and she was like, you guys are being annoying.
Your voices were loud and annoying.
Especially Amy's. Especially Amy's.
I mean, I'll ship it. Fucking assemble the fleet. More ships.
Like it was like that was when it like also came back, is like, because that episode focused so much on Amy trying to rescue her specifically, and like eating shit in the dirt and getting her nose dirty.
Yeah,
but still fucking fighting.
I was so hyped when she got that water sword, and then I was so disappointed when it evaporated. I'm like,
it had like one. It was cool. Like, you know, it's like a crystal weapon in a video game. Like it's strong, but it breaks immediately. No durability.
I just hope they give her more, because like that was a cool thing. There was a point where I was like, man, like it's just apparently incredibly hard to beat shooting fire as far as coolness goes.
Yeah.
Because like they're doing other stuff in it. I think especially Sailor Mercury's attacks were like, they seem better than in other versions to me. But like, let's be real, that fire popping is pretty good.
Fire Soul in the anime is too fucking good.
I mean, yeah, that's like the tippy top tier, followed by Jupiter's shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At least
they use their other attacks more often in this.
Yeah.
Like Jupiter's using Flower Hurricane more.
I just like that here, instead of the lightning striking like the top of her little tiara thing, it like she does the vertical splits kick thing, and it like strikes her foot. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like for that, just that they do like some gymnastics pose for their
yeah, they're all just like doing a stretch. Man, the Phantom Crystal stuff was also so funny. Like, I just love how gaudy all of the fake crystals are. Like, they all just look like shit. But then they put like a little sparkle on it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen." And like, amateurs. I wore that when I was like 6 playing dress up. Get on my level.
Also, they're like, this thing that we've never heard of. It's estimated to be worth.
Yeah,
Just like instantly, everyone's like, the silver flame crystal, that must be fucking worth so much money.
Man.
Nobody knows what it is.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of there being an expert on it is like, fucking, you have no idea.
You gotta hop on that, dude. If you're the expert on the thing, then like you can profit.
It's true. Grifters all around.
Yeah, man. God. It's just very good. Like I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, same.
Have you watched ahead much? Or did you not?
No, I'd only watched through episode 5
Okay.
before this. So I've not watched ahead.
I mean, I'm down to pump it. Shit's just good. Anya lost her mind, like watching it. She didn't like sit and watch it with me, but she like caught bits, and she was like, "What is going on?" Like she just had no idea it existed. And it for her it even started like super early because in the intro, the part where it's just like kind of a not great slideshow of just pictures of the moon, and it's just like Anya's like, what's happening? I'm like, oh, are you not familiar with this brand of media? She's not. It's the introduction.
Tokusatsu. So there's like, because there's just like a lot of common feel and DNA between this show and the Kamen Rider I've been watching, Kamen Rider Forza in particular.
Okay. I mean, that
one's also about kids at a school. In a way, not all Kamen Riders are.
Gotcha.
But their head. That one's funny because it's like the gimmick of the school is that it's like American high school tropes.
Oh God.
So it's like, here are the jocks and here are the cheerleaders at the beginning of the show.
Incredible.
Because that's what they're doing. Like, and it's like the school is like related to space stuff too, because there's a space theme.
Wow, spoilers.
Seasons.
How dare you?
Kamen Rider, his head is like a spaceship if you look at it.
Oh my God.
It's fun. That's the important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's just like, this is just very funny.
Yeah, it's fun and funny. Like there was just so many parts where I was like, "Holy shit! Like this is incredible." And it doesn't feel like it's dragging.
This is what I want from superhero media.
Yeah, the fights
good
are
guys
cool.
are good. The show isn't embarrassed about itself.
The monsters are like ridiculous.
Yeah, it just gets to be silly and like people just sell it.
Yeah, man.
That fucking like there was that like really early on that like ball monster that just had like giant ball boobs.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there were some bangers.
And then they're just fighting like a cactus.
Dude, the fucking cactus thing. I was like, was there like a cactus somewhere? And it's like, nope, that's just how it be.
There's the ninja made of straw.
Straw ninja, yeah. There's just so much good shit.
That one girl just turned into a werewolf.
Dude, Usagi like transforming or whatever when Amy is like trying to keep her cold or keep her warm.
Yeah.
Like Amy's just sweating. She has and then she has like the vision, and Usagi is just like you said, a straight up furry. Then it's just a dream.
To the werewolf with boobs.
Yeah. That was good shit. I also like the final our final battle was pretty solid. Like that whole from like when Usagi is asleep or whatever. The which one is it again? Is it Kunizite?
That's Kunzite at that
Kunzite.
point. Yeah.
Him like absorbing the shit with his sword and then like swinging back, like that was just cool. That's just a classic. It's an oldie
did a
but
really
a
good
goodie.
job of making him intimidating.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm
like, because that's the thing. Like, you know, we're gonna be like we've gone through all 4 generals in 14 episodes.
yeah, dude.
What's gonna happen now?
Shit's flying.
Like, Queen Beryl still exists though.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that. She's cool.
And we haven't really integrated Sailor Venus into the team yet.
Yeah, we need those
around.
We need those interactions.
They're keeping they're maintaining the princess thing.
Yeah.
Oh, when she shows up in princess mode, she's got her tiara.
The big tiara, yeah. I'm a princess. This is how you know.
That's how you know, dude.
I mean, if
that's just another thing that I just think is really smart is that like all their equipment and stuff looks like plasticky and fake as hell, and it's like that's perfect. It'll look just like the toy when the kids buy them.
Yeah.
It's like actually ingenious.
No, like everything looks like
it's just incredibly toyetic.
It's just overdone, and it's great.
That's what it's for. They're like heart phones.
Yeah, they're the little flip phones.
Yeah, they're little flip phones. Because it's 2003, flip phone land era.
It's so good. I mean, we've already mentioned, but I just really like the transformation change. Like them using that more is just fun, and the fact that everybody gets to do it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. The fact that everybody gets to do it is just fucking great.
Yeah,
for sure. It just and also just like costuming people, like even the way they transform when they become Sailor Scouts with their wigs, they just like look more different than they in the anime where they just have their set design with their hair. So,
dude, yeah,
change that much.
So having them all
like Amy feels very different when she transforms. Like it feels like a transformation.
Yeah. And I mean having Usagi and I guess Minako as well. Not having blonde hair, and then like when they transform they got the blonde hair.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. I also really like how
it makes it more believable that someone wouldn't recognize them.
Yeah. I like how they do their little finishing thing. Like they finish the transformation, then they all have like a different way that they move their hands, and then like the skirt shows up. Like, that shit's pretty good. Mostly because like Jupiter's was hype. Like hers is just like cool.
Yeah.
Like that tomboyish whatever. Dude, Usagi the whole time when they meet, she's like, "Wow, you're so masculine." Marco's just like, "Yeah, I get that a lot." God, Usagi, think before saying words.
But then like her like angst is about like trying to maintain that.
Yeah,
and not revealing her girly interests.
She has all the cute shit in her bag.
Yeah,
it spills out. Dude, I felt like
about it.
The episode focusing on Amy's like friendship struggles and all that like made me feel really bad because they did it really well. So that was a thing, and then
God, she puts on too much makeup.
yeah, I mean that her like the I don't know, that whole thing just like
The part
so
where
bad.
like she realizes that like hanging out with Usagi and Usagi's other friends, like she's friends with Usagi, but that doesn't mean she's like fits in this social group or whatever, and she still likes to eat lunch by herself. I like that. Just like, yeah, sometimes you're an introvert and you need some time to yourself.
Yeah, man. Or like, you know, you can do little. I mean, that's what the episode was about. Like, you can do little things. Yeah. Like, you can call her Usagi, but like, you don't need to fucking roll into class every morning and be all like, "Ohio." Like,
yeah,
you can just, you know, little steps.
It felt more true to like actually the being yourself thing.
Yeah. And then
like in a way that some stuff often doesn't, because it doesn't like respect people as being like actually being comfortable being isolated to an extent.
Yeah. And the other thing, like when when Mako was standing in the rain, because like she was all like, I don't care about boys, like I'm not into anyone, I don't give a shit. And then like she was clear, like she clearly wants that quite badly, and she's just standing there waiting. I'm like, I hate this. Someone meet her, please. I felt so bad.
She baked all those cookies,
dude. And she like the bag like is just like soaked. She like tosses it away. Ugh. Yeah. Like that's what like ultimately kind of seals it. It's just like they make those moments hit, but it's also fun otherwise.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just a very good blend.
It's just really good.
Yeah,
it's just a really good kid show.
Totally.
I can't get over when they fucking Usagi's like, I have to use my powers to fucking kick these kids' asses in basketball.
Dude, that was amazing. And then they're like the kids, it's not even like they just lose, like they're on the ground like they actually had the shit beaten out of them, but they just lost the game so hard.
They're destroyed, but like Usagi dunked on them.
God. Her Ray and Amy posing is just in like the fucking like
the
hard girl like it's so
no
good.
Makeup.
And there was even that one. There was like a scene pretty early on after, I think it's after Amy is part of the group is like introduced. I forget. It might just be Luna that I'm thinking of talking to Usagi. But like Usagi's just fucking around with the transformation thing. Like she's in the headquarters, like she took a picture of some girl on the street who she thought looked cool, and then like turned into her, and she's just like, it's so
stole
neat.
Her outfit.
Yeah. And Amy or Luna or whoever is there is like, Usagi, please. We gotta save the world.
No, it's not. That's priority 2 at highest.
God, like Jupiter or Mako being quietly like also really into Minako idol. Yeah. Like Usagi's blowing up about getting the autograph, and then like it pans over and Mako's there like with a marker and a piece of paper as well. So good.
I love when the fucking I forget. I don't know. Like when there's a fight in that room, I forget who gets knocked into the wall, but there's just like clearly they built a fake wall there for the person to get knocked into.
Yeah, I forget
just like
who
takes
it is.
a big fucking dent. They were like fake soft wall.
Yeah. God, what a good show. I don't know if I got any more. That's the so unfortunate
one
thing
that's just fucking really good.
Too
like,
good.
I have no complaints.
Yeah, like I got actually nothing.
there's literally nothing. I'm like, that was like most. It's just good. Like I generally have less complaints than I have about the anime, just because they don't go. They fix some things.
Yeah, no, like every possible complaint I had about the anime is fixed.
Yeah,
and it's just and it's also like, and all the shit that's in the anime or in the manga that got brought into the anime, like that's not there, but also it has like the brevity of the manga. It's just bumps.
But they're doing a lot of new shit that's just good.
Yeah,
and we get plenty of hangout time.
Oh, dude,
plenty of hangout time.
The hangout time is critical.
Like they're focused on character stuff, and just like the fights fucking just move and they're just over.
Yeah. No, that's very good.
Like I need the action. It's an important part, but like fucking go.
Yeah.
Just fucking blow up that monster. Easy.
Yeah.
Like I love like the monsters are like around being annoying, and then they like track them down and just fucking rinse them. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or we got you got the Kunzai buildup. Like it fucking did everything.
Yeah, no, it like
itself.
It balances it all very well. Man, it has the outfits. Like
True.
It's just so important.
It's true. It's very true. It's about style and substances. Like that's nice, but it's about style.
Yeah.
Salt Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Salt Circle Pod on Twitter, anchor.fm. So Salt Circle is where episodes are hosted, and I'm on Twitter at Comic Panels.
Watch Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. It's incredible.
Yeah, check it out. It's fucking really, really good.
Top tier.
It is everything I want out of superhero television.
Yeah.
And I will be back to cover the rest of it.
Yes. Yeah. We're doing the whole thing.